Alright guys, so today I am back with a little bonus video. I wasn't actually going to film this, but it turns out it's such a common problem and it's so easy to fix. Why not make a quick little video out of it? So I'm actually in the middle of working on another video on the Barracuda on the second channel. But in the meantime, I had some parts laying around for the Escalade. I'm having a problem with the climate controls where the air is blowing, but it's not coming out of any of the vents but the feet. And also the temperature doesn't change. So I'm kind of going down the road, maybe the climate controls are bad. I'm just pulling them out to check them. But anyway, regardless of that, while I had that out, I decided, why not take care of this disgusting radio problem where all these trucks, they kind of have this rubberized coating on everything. And right under the screen here, being this kind of where you rest your finger and you select the radio stations, it's all worn away. And this is a really common problem with these trucks. So I decided just to pull the radio real quick. We got 6 7mm bolts, and I'll show you how this comes out once I go to put it back in. But once you got the radio out, I picked up one of these. I think I got this off of eBay. It's just a replacement panel for the radio that'll make it look nice and fresh and new. So to replace this thing, I already started. I got a couple of screws out, but I clipped it back on just to show you what's going on. If you look, there's a bunch of little tabs all around this faceplate. So all you're gonna do, come in with a little flathead screwdriver and just start lightly prying on this until you get one up. Just kind of hold tension on that. Get in here, get another. And then as we go around, you'll see it easily just kind of gives up and they all pop off. And after they're all unclipped, we kind of flip this over. So we got this ribbon cable here. I kind of don't want it because it's glued down a little or it's taped down. I don't want to disturb that. So what we have to do is take these two panels off and swap all the buttons over into the new faceplate. The problem is it has these really stupid tiny screws holding these down. And the smallest socket I have is like a 4mm, and that wasn't nearly small enough to get on those. So what I decided to do is just come in here very crudely with some pliers, just carefully get on the head of that and just kind of remove it like you're using a screwdriver. And that seems to work pretty good. So that's that piece. Then there's a ribbon cable coming underneath connecting it to this. This corner one's a little bit of a pain. It's so close to the plastic, but that's the last one. Now we want to keep this, we'll just carefully lift this out. And we're going to leave that, right on the radio there. Now let's go and carefully transfer all these over. So these buttons, you got to pop, they're two pieces. So the faceplate has to come off the button because it's sandwiched. The faceplate is sandwiched in between the button faceplate and the button itself. Yeah. Alright, so a screwdriver on each side to pry it seems to be the best way to go about it. So check out my technique. Grab your screwdriver, pry. Well, that one was easy. Let's try another one. Grab your screwdriver, pry it up a little bit. Get on the other side, pry it up a little bit. And then it separates. We'll just transfer it over. On the two rockers on the end, there's a little pivot in here for the button. So you just got to kind of come in carefully. The needle nose probably be better for this. Just very carefully get those tabs in, and then that could come out. Beautiful. Also, I grabbed these little yellow pieces. I guess they're for illumination for the disk drive, this slot. I pulled them out, popped them back in there. Well, with the circuit board tightened down, I just realized there's no risk of the buttons falling out. So now we're free to just pop this guy right back on. It's aftermarket, but hopefully everything lines up the way it's supposed to here. Beautiful. Check it out. Looks great. Buttons are a little bit worn on mine. Not nearly as bad as some other cars. They make, in case you didn't know, they make little stickers that you could put over these. If yours are like completely worn away, you just stick them right on top and it pretty much looks factory. But that came out great. Let's go pop it in the truck and make sure it still works. So I'm gonna post the, I'm gonna put a link on the top of the screen to the video I used to pull this stuff out. It's actually really simple. The first thing you gotta do is take the trim piece off here. It's just clipped on. Just get under there with a prying tool, pop it off. You could pull the cup holders out next, so that's just clipped into the console. Just pull up on it. There's 2 clips in the front, 2 in the back, and then the radio itself is bolted in with just 7mm headed screws. There's 6 of them, and then the climate controls, in case you got to pull them out, that also has 4 7mm head screws. Then it's just the, you know, the wires in the back, and that's pretty much it. Perfect. And well, the screen still works. And we still got sound. What about the controls? I mean, I don't see why nothing wouldn't work. Audio, navigation. Yeah, everything seems to work. Cool. Pretty easy. Looks a hell of a lot better. Don't look in there. Once I get the climate controls, I'll pop them in. Hopefully it fixes the issue. Now, let me show you real quick. So that's blower on. And first I thought it was problem maybe the blend door, because the direction doesn't change. But at the same time, when you change the temperature doesn't change either. Like, you don't hear the blend door for the temperature move. And I tried scanning for codes, nothing came up. There was an issue with, I think, the recirculation door for the rear, but nothing in the front. So I'm just gonna throw controls at it, assume that's the problem. I don't think there's like a separate module. I think the whole computer is in here for the climate controls, but if you know anything about that, definitely let me know. I didn't really see anything online looking it up. Like I said, the blower works fine, blower speed works fine, direction doesn't change, it's always blowing out the bottom, and temperature doesn't change either. So that's gonna do it for this. Just quick little video I wasn't really expecting to make, but it was something I planned on doing probably when I did the seats, like the interior, which is gonna be coming up soon enough. I got new leather going on from the seat shop. But yeah, pretty easy to do, pretty easy to fix. I'm gonna link this down below. Just be careful, because I noticed on eBay they had different years, and the first one I was looking at, it said it wouldn't fit my vehicle, and I think they also wanted my VIN to verify. So just maybe not get the exact link I sent you, make sure it fits your vehicle first with the whatever eBay's vehicle fitment thing says, just to be safe. But I'm pretty happy with the results. Simple to do, and I don't think it's gonna cost that much either. But I got some tires to mount, some wheels to try to restore. I'll see you guys in the next one.